Steve, I want to talk about the Aston by-election. This has, of course, been prompted by Alan Tudge's resignation. We know what happened there. Peter Dutton is now on the campaign trail with his newly chosen Liberal candidate. Her name is Roshena Campbell. She's a barrister. Look, it seems like both parties felt that they had to choose a woman. It seems to be, very hard for male candidates or men who want to enter politics these days. Yeah. What do you think about that? I mean, she's clearly very qualified.
Look, Roshena is a good candidate for the Liberals. She's been a Melbourne City councillor. She's very articulate. She's a barrister. The Labor candidate is a former trade union official. But I thought exactly the same as you, Sharri, when I heard, 3-4 weeks ago, where Peter Dutton was urging on the Victorian Liberal Party to choose a female candidate. I wondered, well, what happened if I put my hand up? Not that I would want to be the Liberal member for Aston at all, ever. I don't want to be a politician ever myself. But if the best candidate was male, why would you have to choose a woman? When did we get to this point?
Yeah, I mean, it seems to be the trend in politics more broadly, doesn't it? It's and I think it'll be even more so after the election of all the Teal women. The Teals, they only put up women to run against Liberal MPs. So, not that there doesn't need to be an increase in female representation in Parliament, absolutely. But if there are talented male candidates, where do they go? And one of the talented male MPs who've entered Parliament at the last federal election, Andrew Charlton, and he's going to be on my show later tonight. I mean, he had to take a marginal seat of Parramatta, which is going to be a struggle for him to win every single election. And he's one of the brightest of the entire Labor Party bunch.
Well, speaking of the Teals and female candidates, I mean, just look at the loss of Dave Sharma from the seat of Wentworth in Sydney. I mean, he is a career diplomat who was a shining intellect in the last Morrison government. He was the sort of guy that you wanted in Parliament. He got beaten by a female Teal. You got Josh Frydenberg's the greatest example of all, beaten by a female Teal, and he's out of the Parliament. I mean, surely we need people like that, regardless of their sex. We need people in Parliament who have got great intellects and great talent. Yeah,
but that's my point, that, the smart people are given marginal seats rather than, the smart men are given marginal seats instead of safe seats.